Hello friends and welcome back to a brand new video. So guys, let's talk about what the Donald Trump just said because this isn't just the another throwaway political jab guys. It's the calculated message with the real implications. Trump claims that with the death of Iran, the greatest enemy America has is the radical left. And right off the bat, there are two things happening right now here. So guys, first, he is framing Iran as effectively neutralized or no longer the primary threat, which is a huge geopolitical assertion in itself. And the second, and more importantly, he is redirecting the focus inward towards the domestic political opponents. So, guys, why would he do that? Because politically, it shifts the battlefield. Instead of the voters thinking about the foreign conflicts, military escalation, or Middle East instability, he wants them focused on the internal division. That is, the focus is on Democrats, the so called radical left, and what he frames as the incompetence. So, guys, this is a classic strategy. Redefine the enemy. Historically, US presidents rarely support by pointing outward wars, terrorism, foreign adversaries. But Trump flips the script and says the real threat is inside the country. That energizes his base because it turns politics into something existential, not just ideological. But guys, here is the problem. The premise itself is questionable. Iran isn't dead geopolitically, it still has influence across the Middle East, proxy networks, and ongoing tensions with the US and its allies. So, when the Trump says he is not making a literal intelligence assessment, he is making a political one. He is signaling that the next phase of conflict isn't foreign policy, it's a domestic power. And that brings us to the bigger context. We are heading into a high stakes political environment where narratives matter more than ever. By declaring the radical left as the biggest enemy, Trump is pre framing any opposition as dangerous, not just disagreeable. That's the powerful messaging because it lowers the threshold for confrontation. If your opponent is an enemy, then compromise becomes weakness. Now, what's the impact of this, guys? First, it deepens the polarization. You are no longer debating policy, you are choosing sides in what feels like a zero sum fight. Second, it shifts the media coverage. Instead of focusing on international developments or the policy specifics, the conversation becomes about rhetoric, outrage, and reaction, which, by the way, benefits someone who thrives on dominating the narrative cycle. And thirdly, it puts pressure on Democrats to respond, which often pulls them into the exact framing Trump created in the first place. So that's the actual trap. Now let's talk about what happens next. Expect the escalation, not necessarily military abroad, but rhetorically at home. You will see the more statement like this, more attempts to define the political opposition as extreme or dangerous, and more efforts to consolidate support by creating a sense of urgency or threat. At the same time, critics will push back, arguing that this kind of language undermines democratic norms and inflames division. So, guys, the real question isn't just why did Trump say this, it's a what does it do now? And the answer is it reframes the entire political conversation from policy to identity, from disagreement to conflict. And once that shift happens, everything that follows debates, elections, media coverage gets filtered through that lens. So don't just take the statement at face value, look at the strategy behind it. Because in politics, the words aren't just the words, they are signals what comes next. And if you are paying attention, this one is loud and clear. So, guys, if you found this breakdown useful, make sure to subscribe because we are going to keep cutting through the noise and explaining what these movements actually mean, not just what they say and but what they do. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, kindly give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for such amazing breakdowns. And let me know what do you think on the term strategy. We'll see you guys in the next video.